Welcome back to One Comic Book a Day, where we're covering More Fun Comics issue 105, the $1,000,000 Marble Tournament. Now, my original writings and notes of this story have me saying that I think it's actually the weakest of the stories so far when it comes to Superboy. But I actually disagree with that sentiment now, looking back on it. I think yesterday's story is maybe weaker. It's debatable. They're not like the best told stories. But I think this one gets to the plot a lot quicker and is still pretty simple. Its bigger problem is there's not actually a lot going on to it. There's maybe a little bit more going on to yesterday's story, but this one is just so ridiculous that I kind of love it. So, yeah, I think I really like this story compared to yesterday's. So, a plastic company has lost their new formula, which was in some sort of marble shaped and sized ball, because the owner's son thought it was a marble and then lost it. And I guess when you play marbles, you lose your marbles when you lose to somebody else, which was the style at the time. I do like the idea that this is something very much a 1940s kid thing. Like, I didn't really play marbles all that much. I had a bunch of marbles. I couldn't really tell you what the rules of marbles were. But this, of course, was a lot more popular in 1940s. So it does feel like a kid thing. Superboy overhears this conversation. I'm not exactly sure how. The panel art makes it seem like Superboy's just standing outside their door while they're talking about this, but aren't they at the plastic company or their own homes? I'm not sure how he's that close, unless he's just hearing this with a sensitive hearing. It's an odd thing to complain about, but it's still like, but why is he there? So Superboy has an idea. And what's Superboy's idea? Well, instead of like flying around using his X-ray vision on every marble he sees, he instead decides to hold a tournament and then goes about just destroying every single kid who plays marbles in what is assumed to be Metropolis and taking their marbles. So Superboy just takes every child's marbles fair and square by easily defeating them. Really, this just seems to be that Superboy is a marble shark. What a kind of a wonderfully dick thing for him to do. Takes every kid's marbles, and then uses his X-ray vision to find the marble. But don't worry, he comes back as Clark with all those marbles and loses the marbles in a match against every single kid. So everybody gets their marbles back, which sounds incredibly time-consuming. But this is how he goes about this. And with the money reward he is given for finding the marble, he buys equipment for like a new playground, which seems more like a gym with the equipment he gets. And all I'm saying is he goes way too easy on these guys. He should have made them pay through their nose. They're a plastic company. They are polluting the world. There's something you're going to have to deal with later on down the line. Which is fascinating. This has like the very much a 1940 Superman story, because, well, it is a 1940 Superman story. He's just a kid in it. But there was a lot of stories where like Nazis or something like a Nazi, but we're not going to call them Nazis, would steal like formulas from a scientist. And this has the sense that it was going to go that far, but they decided not to, because this one's really aimed at kids, which really takes away the argument that Superman doesn't do certain things because this comic is just aimed at children. Look, they could pull off a Superboy marble shark story with the similar idea aimed at children, and that's so much more fun than what was actually happening at Superman at the time. There isn't really much to say about it. I can get like annoyed that he doesn't have anything particularly drastic against the marble company. I've already complained they didn't give enough money to him. It's not a marble company, they're a plastic company. Now Evil technically a plastic company is, and this is during the time where he's sort of against the rich people. But all in all, I'll take the Superboy marble shark story because I had a lot of fun with it. That is it from More Fun Comics 105, the $1,000,000 Marble Tournament. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, hit bell icon to get notifications when new videos up. I do this Monday through Friday, but Fridays is Bat Friday, where I cover a Batman story in either Detective Comics or Batman. And until next time, let's ponder the question, whatever did happen to the boy of tomorrow? And did he give like every marble back to the correct person? He can't even remember that. So these kids just have a whole bunch of different marbles, which honestly most probably didn't care. Have a great day.